वेलकम टू माय चैनल यात्री मेरे साथी। यात्री मेरे साथी आपके साथ आज आपको बम्बई ले चल रहा है। So we started from Secunderabad railway station and took a train at 11 p.m. and we reached Bombay the next day morning by 8. So after we got down, we had a breakfast and we took a cab and we started to Murud Janjira via Mandwa. We got down at Mandwa, and from Mandwa again we had another cab and we started to Murud Janjira fort. So the drive was really so pleasant, refreshing and so beautiful. The road is Ghat road and the ghats are very, very deep ghats. Okay. I have been waiting to see Murud Janjira fort for the past 15 years. I think long back somewhere from one of my friend I heard about this fort, and since then this has been on my hit list, but I never happened to visit this place. So we just thought, why don't we go for this place and do something exciting? Yes. A drive from Mandwa to Murud Janjira is totally ghats, and I must say that it is a marine drive. We see ocean here and there at every place. For every 5 kilometers we see ocean, and the drive is really so beautiful. We see boulevards, greenery. Monsoon is the best season, but anyways, even now, that is in March also, the drive was quite pleasant. Also, I must add that in between there is nothing to eat, so it is better you carry some stuff to eat or drink, because there are very less shops. The place is really very remote. Okay, we hardly see any villages. There are villages, I don't say there are no villages, but we hardly get anything quality to eat. It was a family trip and all of us were quite excited to see this place. Though I am a traveler, but traveling or exploring new places is always my choice, and my family supports me to the extent. And I did not tell them that this is a place that I am going to take them. So they were actually, even more excited than me, that at what is that place where I am taking them. Our drive to Murud Janjira was filled with enthusiasm also. So this is how we traveled from Mumbai to Mandwa. Okay, and from Mandwa to again Murud Janjira fort. And after we got down, so we parked our vehicle and we quickly started, because the fort timings are from morning 10 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. There are few exciting things that I need to share, and also some tips that I am going to share now. Please follow that in your visit to this fort. Throughout the drive, I could hardly see any RTC bus or any bus which takes us here. So I think hiring a cab is only the best option from Bombay or from Mandwa. But anyways, after we park our vehicle, we have to come to the counter and take 2 tickets. Okay, one ticket is for the fort, which is 30 rupees, and the next ticket is for the ferry or the boat which takes us to the Janjira fort. Okay, it is usually heavy rush on holidays, and the waiting time for boat, which takes us to the fort, is near about 1 hour. And after we reach the place also, that is after we reach the entrance of the fort also, we don't immediately go. That was even more surprising. So this is how the travelers or the tourists take a boat, and that is ocean what you see. Oh god, it is so exciting and even a little fearful also. It is a deep ocean. So this is how we have to catch the boat. The boatsman was really warning us. He was telling कि ये बोट है आपका घर नहीं. This is a boat, this is not your house. ये बोट है road नहीं. This is boat, this is not the road. So you have to be very cautious. You just fall, you go up directly into the sky. So one need to be very careful while taking the boat. Per boat there are 40 people can accommodate in one boat, and this is how the boatsman explains us about the fort. One thing that I must add is people in Murud are really very sweet and soft spoken.
So now we are at Janjira fort. We have just arrived. We're waiting to get inside. These are the walls of Janjira fort, and each one is 1 year old. చాలా ఉన్నాయిరా అక్కడ.
ఎలా ఎక్కుతాయి బాబు?
There is lot about this fort in Google or any of the books or whatever it is. So I am not telling much about the history of this fort. It was so confusing because the boatsman was telling a different story. There is different thing in the Google. Some say that fort is existing from 11th century, and some say that it was constructed in 15th century. Some say that Shivaji Maharaj constructed it, but some say that Siddiq from Africa has constructed this fort, and it took near about 22 years. But whatever it is, I must say that the journey to this fort is really so exciting, and it's so mysterious, because till we reach the main gate, we don't know where the main gate is, and even after we reach the main gate, we can't get down the boats. So suppose if say there are 20 boats in a row, we have to wait for each boat to stand near the entrance. People should get down, and again people who are inside the fort should come and climb the boat, and then the next boat can go there. Wow. And the entrance is not at all visible from any side of the fort. So till we go to the entrance, see, this is how we just are waiting there. So, and our waiting time was near about 1 hour in the ocean after we reached the entrance. And soon after we reach the entrance of Murud Janjira, the boatsman shouts and tells all of us that we have to climb the same boat which we have seen, and he gives us 45 minutes to see the fort. So within 45 minutes we should complete seeing the fort, visiting the fort, and again come back to the same point and climb the same boat. And off the above, the boatsman doesn't wait. So if we reach there at 1:30, and the boatsman said you all have to be here by 2:20. Okay, and if we are not here by 2:20, the boat will leave and no other boatsman will take us. तो चलिए आज मैं आपको मुरुद जंजीरा किले लेके चलता हूँ, जो कि बम्बई से 170 किलोमीटर्स की दूरी पर है, जिसे जाने के लिए हमें बम्बई से मांडवा जाना पड़ता है और मांडवा से मुरुद जाना पड़ता है. यहाँ पे हमको खाने के लिए या रहने के लिए कुछ ज़्यादा इंतज़ाम तो नहीं है बहुत अच्छा टूरिस्ट स्पॉट है. कभी हमने सोचा भी नहीं था कि ऐसे समुंदर में कोई ऐसे किला बांध सकता है. बहुत कम है ऐसे किले. इतना सुंदर किला है. 7 किलोमीटर की दूरी पे पड़ता है ये समुंदर के अंदर. तो हमें इसमें जाने के लिए हमें एक नैया लेना पड़ेगा, बोट लेना पड़ेगा, कश्ती लेना पड़ेगा. और आपको पता है कि हम जब ये कश्ती लेते हैं तो समुंदर के बीचों बीच से हम जाते हैं और वहाँ जाने के बाद हम उतर नहीं सकते, वेटिंग टाइम में रहता है वहाँ पे, तो आपको रुकना पड़ता है जब तक एक बोट उसके किले के दरवाजे तक जाके लोगों को ड्रॉप करके फिर दूसरे लोगों को नहीं चढ़ा लेता, दूसरा बोट वहाँ नहीं जा सकता। तो तकरीबन 25 बोट होते हैं, तो आपको 2 टिकट लेने पड़ता है, एक है बोट का टिकट और दूसरे है किले का टिकट। आप समर में तो ये जगह पे जाना आप रूल आउट ही कर दीजिए, जाइए ही मत, क्योंकि बहुत गर्मी होती है। हम लोग अभी मार्च में गए थे, तो मार्च में जब इतनी गर्मी होगी तो सोच सकते हैं कि मई में बहुत ही ज़्यादा गर्मी होगी। बट एक बात तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि यदि आप ऐसे चीज़ देखने के चाहती हैं तो आपको कुछ एहसास नहीं होगा। हवा बहुत है और इतना सुंदर नज़ारा है यहाँ पे। जब हम ऊपर जाके वो नज़ारा जो समुंदर के बीचों बीच एक किले के ऊपर जाके जब हम वहाँ पे ठहरते हैं तो ऐसा लगता है मानो कि और कुछ नहीं चाहिए हमें दुनिया में, और कुछ नहीं चाहिए। ये नज़ारा बहुत है। बम्बई से जब हम निकले तो 3 घंटा लगा हमें यहाँ तक आने के लिए, और 3 घंटों में तकरीबन हमने एक भी बस नहीं देखा। तो मैं तो बोलता हूँ कि आप यदि यहाँ पे जाना चाहते हो तो आपको कोई प्राइवेट टैक्सी हायर करना पड़ेगा या प्राइवेट व्हीकल्स कुछ उसी में जाना पड़ेगा आपको। और खाने के लिए भी कुछ ज़्यादा चीज़ तो नहीं है वैसे, यहाँ पे रहने के लिए हैं होटल्स और लॉजेस हैं, अच्छे ही हैं। और पास में ही आपको एक बहुत सुंदर और बहुत प्यारा सा बीच भी है जो मुरुद बीच है। बहुत सुंदर जगह है वक्त बिताने के लिए, लेकिन सुबह 10 बजे से लेकर शाम 5 बजे तक ही रहता है। आखिरी बोट आपको 4:30 तक ही रहता है, 4:30 के बाद यहाँ पे और बोट्स नहीं जाते। अब मैं किले के बारे में कुछ बोलूँ तो इतनी सारी बातें हैं। किला बहुत ही सुंदर है। जब किले को बनाया गया था तो इसमें चूना और शीशा का इस्तेमाल हुआ था। लोग बोलते हैं कि जितना पानी लगता है किला उतना मजबूत होते जाता है। और किले में रहस्यमयी दरवाज़ा है जो कि बाहर बीच से बाहर निकलता है, जो कि बंद हो गया है अभी। किले के अंदर से इन्होंने बंद कर दिया और बाहर से गवर्नमेंट ने बंद कर दिया है। और एक बहुत दिलचस्प बात यह है कि किले में 3 तालाब हैं जो कि मीठे पानी के तालाब हैं। तो समुंदर में मीठा पानी का तालाब, हाँ, कुछ रोमांचक है ये। किले में हमको तोपे भी देखने को मिलेंगे और इनको ऐसे बनाया गया है, ऐसे मेटल से बनाया गया है जो कि गर्म ही नहीं होता। धूप में 2 बजे जब मैं उसको छू रहा हूँ तो गर्म ही नहीं है, ठंडा लग रहा है वो। और बोलते हैं कि इस प्रकार किले की हिफाजत की गई है कि कोई इस किले पर अभी तक कब्जा ही नहीं कर सका। Adding up a little about this fort, I must say it is really a very beautiful fort filled with so many mysteries. I don't want to tell much about the history because that is available in Google also, and there are many books about it. But let me tell you, the fort is really beautiful with hidden entrance, and nobody can conquer. It is designed in such a way that nobody can conquer. And there are 3 ponds in this fort which are of sweet water. So it is really so exciting to listen that in the middle of ocean you have sweet water ponds. Wow, it's really great. And even the safety system of fort is so well that people in the fort could really identify the enemies and nobody could actually conquer this fort. That is wonderful thing. People say that these people, owners of this fort or the kings of this fort, were trading with Ilaichi and Long, and that's how they came to India and they made friendship with these people of Murud, and they took this area from them. They purchased this area for them. It took 22 years for them to construct this fort, and really they have constructed this in such a eminent, such a beautiful way that it can accommodate near about 2,000 people, more than 2,000 people. So as soon as we get down the boats, we took 45 minutes to see. Of course, more than that we can't even stay here because the boatsman keeps telling us that it is only 45 minutes, and if we don't reach the entrance again back, so we cannot go back. So this is how we came back, and then we took the boat. Yeah. One of the most interesting fact about the fort is the water level decreases by evening. Okay. So morning when we got down to the boat, the water level was different, and when we were when again we came back to the boat, the water level was again different. So this is how we quickly saw the fort. We again started back. It was a little painful to start back because leaving such a beautiful place, and from there again we reached Mandwa via these beautiful backwaters. The ride was really pleasant. We saw the sunset in this, and then we reached Bombay. The night we reached Bombay. So we took a stay at Kolaba, and a hotel which is from 1958. And the next day morning we got up early. We visited this Gateway of India. Of course, the night also we visited. We spent a little time in Marine Drive, and then we started back to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus. We took the train from there, and the next morning we reached Hyderabad. So as a whole, the trip was really quite very interesting. Thank you.